Hello, Tom. May I say how smart you look today? Thanks, Reese. I borrowed the tam o' shanty from Roy Naylor. You two look very smart. I love those swimming trunks. Thank you. So tell me, what did you make of the long weekend in Spain? Another great weekend away that started from the moment that we left the squirrel. And it was nice to see how excited Mick was to travel to pastures new. Has he never been to Spain before then? I don't know. I was talking about when we got outside of shells. I see. Anyway, on to Spain. As per usual, Eddie came up trumps and was the perfect host. It was somewhat fitting that he won the money. I agree. He played very well and went low all week. Yes. His short game was particularly impressive. Very true. So let's have a recap of the week. Well, Reese, the week didn't get off to a great start for you, did it? I have no idea what you're saying. What do you mean? Well, they nearly didn't let you on the plane because they thought that you were too drunk. That is nonsense. I had only had 15 pints of Stella. And I know for a fact that I would have been more than capable of flying that plane. Whatever you say, Reese. Whatever you say. Anyway, after heavy rain we got down to some golf on the Friday, and there was some decent golf played, Friday. Yes. I remember Benny sank quite a few. Really? I do not remember Benny sinking many putts on the first day. I am talking pints of lager, not putts. Oh, I see what you mean. Anyway, after the game, we ran up a massive bar bill, argued that we could not possibly have spent so much on drink, and then staggered out to the minibus and drove back to the villa. Yes. I must say that I was surprised that Nicky Roberts did not drive the minibus. And why is that? Well, I always think that it is much easier when you use a driver with an oversized head. That is very true. Do you remember when we got back to the villa and Eddie even arranged to fit a skybox so that we could watch the golf? Indeed I do, and with both you and Stuart in the villa we were able to get a great reception and managed to pick up 337 different channels. Fuck off. Anyway, on to day 2 and the weather. If anything was worse with the course shut when we arrived due to flooding. Yes, there was water everywhere. It reminded me of being on one of my jobs. Stuart began to reduce Eddie's lead thanks to a few mulligans and 10-foot give-me's. Yes. Plus Eddie was not so good on the greens on Saturday. He kept over borrowing. Yes. The old ones are the best. Yes, I remember last time we played. Anyway, I don't want to talk about Los Naranjos as it invokes bad memories. Is that because you didn't play particularly well or because you nearly killed an old lady on the 18th hole? Oh yes. I think she was the only one to get a stroke on that hole. Anyway, Dr. Shipman. Day 3 and at last the weather relented, so that we were able to have a practice before we went out onto the course. Yes. I remember Stuart giving his usual lessons to a couple of his bosom buddies. What a tit. Listen. I know that he has had his knockers in the past, but I think he provided a couple of decent pointers for Mark and Benny. Fair enough. I guess old Blubberwellen did play better on Sunday, though I heard that Benny only managed a few holes. Yes. I think by Sunday he had run out of balls. It was lovely to play in warm weather on the Sunday, but I think that the heat took its toll on Mark as he looked paler than usual in the minibus. Yes. I thought that he was going to pass out. Lucky really that Stuart insisted that we stop, so that Mark could get some fresh air. I thought that he was going to faint when he got out of the minibus. Who, Mark? No, Stuart. When Mark slammed the door on his hand. Yes. That was extremely amusing. Agreed. And to finish off a great weekend we all went out in the evening to watch Europe win the Ryder Cup. Yes. Happy times. And we even went home that night to a clean villa. Had Eddie arranged for a cleaner to come in then? Yes. A little chubby ginger-haired thing carried out some spring cleaning whilst the men were out drinking. Wow. Eddie had thought of everything. I'm already looking forward to the next time. Yes. Me too.